Last night we had dinner, worked out. I think it was fantastic.
It was fantastic. We covered 3 subjects. Actually. We were meant to cover 10 subjects, but in the end we did 3.
3 that we'll talk about.
We did 3 in detail.
Yeah.
Mr. President, do you have any advice for Boris Johnson on Brexit?
He needs no advice. He's the right man for the job.
That's
I've
the
been
spirit.
saying that for a long time. Didn't make your predecessor very happy, but I've been saying it for a long time. He's the right man
Donald,
for the job.
you're on message there. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for that. And we're looking forward to having some pretty comprehensive talks about how to take forward the relationship in all sorts of ways, particularly on trade.
That's right.
And we're very excited about that.
We're having very good trade talks between UK and ourselves. We're going to do a very big trade deal, bigger than we've ever had with the UK, and now they won't have at some point, they won't have the obstacle of, they won't have the anchor around their ankle, because that's what they had. So we're going to have some very good trade talks.
And talking of the anchor, Donald, what we want is for our ships to be able to take freight, say from New York to Boston, which at the moment they can't do. So we want cabotage.
Many
How about
things we're talking about.
That would be a good
How fast do you think you'll be able to make a trade deal?
Pretty quickly. We don't anticipate any problems. Before we were sort of stymied. Well, I was stymied by the other side because nothing got done on the other side, as you've seen for Brexit. This is a different person, and this is a person that's going to be a great prime minister, in my opinion. Boris, it's only my opinion.
No, look, I'm not gonna dissent. I'm not going to discourage you from that, Donald. But obviously, I have memories of American trade negotiations in the past, and I have a formidable respect for U.S. trade negotiations. And I know that there'll be some tough talks ahead, because at the moment, we still don't. I don't think we sell a single joint of British lamb to the United States. We don't sell any beef. We don't sell any pork pies. And there are clearly huge opportunities for the UK to penetrate the American market in the way that we currently don't. And we're very interested to talk about that with you.
Mr. President, do you think that you will invite Putin to next year's G7, sir?
That I don't know. We did discuss it. We had a very good discussion on Russia and President Putin, and lively discussion, but really a good one. And
It was lively.
It's certainly possible. It's certainly possible. We'll see.
Mr. President, are your allies pressuring you to give up the trade war with China?
No, not at all. I haven't heard that. I think they respect the trade war. It has to happen. China's been, I can only speak for the United States. I can't say what they've been doing to the UK and to other places, but from the standpoint of the United States, what they've done is outrageous, that presidents and administrations allowed them to get away with taking hundreds of billions of dollars out every year, putting it into China. So the answer is, nobody's told me that. Nobody would tell me that.
Mr.
Well-
President, any second thoughts on escalating the trade war with China?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Second thoughts?
Might as
again?
well. Might as well.
You have second thoughts about escalating the war
I
with
have
China?
second thoughts about everything.
Are you going to declare a national emergency on China?
Well, I have the right to, if I want. I could declare a national emergency. I think when they steal and take out and intellectual property theft, anywhere from $300 billion to $500 billion a year, and when we have a total loss of almost $1 trillion a year, for many years this has been going on. In many ways, that's an emergency. I have no plan right now. Actually, we're getting along very well with China right now. We're talking. I think they want to make a deal much more than I do. We're getting a lot of money in tariffs. It's coming in by the billions. We never got 10 cents from China. So we'll see what happens, but we are talking to China very seriously.
Are you concerned about how the market has reacted to the
No, the market's doing great. Our country's doing great. Everybody was telling me yesterday, people are trying to copy the formula. We cut taxes way down. We got rid of regulations, large numbers, more than any president's ever gotten rid of. And we're doing very well. Our country's doing fantastically well. I mean, you people want a recession because you think maybe that's the way to get Trump out. Maybe that's the way we get him out. But I don't even think that would work because, look, if there's anything, it's, we've got to go into trade negotiations to get it right. But ultimately, it'll be many times what it was before. Our country is doing really well. We have horrible trade deals, and I'm straightening them out. The biggest one by far is China.
Yeah. Look, I just want to say I congratulate the president on everything that the American economy is achieving. It's fantastic to see that, but just to register the faint sheep-like note of our view on the trade war. We're in favour of trade peace on the whole, and
Sure.
dialing it down if we.
In favor of
can.
trade peace with China?
Well, we think that on the whole, the UK has profited massively in the last 200 years from free trade, and that's what we want to see. And so we're keen to see. We don't like tariffs on the whole.
How about the last 3 years?
The-
Don't talk about the last 3 years.
Prime Minister, have you made-
200, I agree.
Prime Minister, have you made clear that in any trade talks with the US, the NHS will be off the table and animal welfare?
Not only have I made clear that, but Donald, the president, has made that very, very clear as well. And so there's complete unanimity on that point.
Mr. President, do you have plans today to enact a trade deal with Japan?
We're very close to a major deal with Japan. As you know, Prime Minister Abe and I are very good friends, and really good friends. We've been working on it for 5 months. Bob Lighthizer here someplace. Bob, do you want to say something about the deal with Japan?
I'm going to say that presumably something to be announced after you meet with the Prime Minister of Japan. That's all I'm going to say.
We're working on a very big deal with Japan. We're very close to getting it, and frankly, I think what's happening in China helps with respect to Japan, but it's a very big deal. It'll be one of the biggest deals we've ever made with Japan. Okay? Thank you all very much.
Thank you, President. Right this way, guys. Thank you, President.